gosh, we call you a uni tutor. Prank call him. Can you imagine a prank call on FaceTime? How bad that would be.
Do you remember them the song lyrics pranks?
Yeah, or I was always... When someone asks me, have you ever done a prank call, I always say yes for like rebellious things, but really I didn't actually call them, I just stood in the background and laughed.
Who did you call?
Netflix. I did actually do once. It was oh wait, am I allowed to swear? Such a shit phone call. I probably won't be that, so I went, shit. Is it recording, yeah? Oh, right, sorry. It was so awful, though. We called up Netflix. Well, I called up Netflix, and it was, like, on my iPhone 5S, lol, back in, like, 2014. And I think it just kind of went, like, I think I put on a really bad American accent, and I was talking about Riverdale. Now that is a moment in time, because do you ever watch Riverdale?
I watched the first episode and then I didn't.
We need to watch them. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen clips and then they're in the future and then like,
there's a rocket
in a
involved.
gang, in prison.
Yeah,
in a musical.
The serpents. Like a proper story. It's every single trope mashed into one. Should we introduce ourselves? Sorry, because Hi. We're not. I was gonna. She turned around. Did you just see that? You turned around. You went. I am a Tory. No, we're not Tories. That's the whole premise. Let's start again. Rerun. Hi. We're not Tories. That's so aggressive. I don't think we're ever going to get the hang of that.
Mm-mm. Oh. Ellen, Scarlet.
Yeah. Ellen and Scarlet. Ellie, Scarlet, Nelly, Scarlet. I don't know. I've got so many names.
I don't, and I want one.
Well, Scarlet, Red. Red, that'd be like, your alter ego.
That's cool.
Your aggressive alter ego.
I don't think that's me though.
Autumn Girl. If you know what Autumn Girl is, I love you to bits. Mm-hmm. It's Zoella. If you've ever read Girl Online. Have we talked about that child?
I don't know.
The Autumn Girl. What was the child's name?
Bella. I hate that kid. I'm against violence, but I'd chuck her off a...
I'd chuck her on a barbed wire fence. Is that the fact that I work with kids though? Right, maybe is that problematic?
You throw a child on a
Bella isn't a real person.
She might be.
Don't add salt to my wound. She's from. If you've ever read Girl Online, she's in the first one, I think, wasn't she? She's in a few of them.
Is she? I've only
she's
read
littered
the first
throughout.
one. Yeah.
But she's this little child, and she's fictional. She's fictitious, but she's just slightly annoying.
She could be based on a real person.
Don't say that. Also, when we talk about tropes, what's your favourite trope? We were talking about this before.
Tropes. I think tropes are fun.
Yeah, like romantic tropes.
Like romantic tropes.
I don't think there's a friendship trope though. If a friendship trope, it's just idiots. I don't think friendship tropes. It's just. I'm the worst person to be doing a podcast with. I can't even form a sentence. I've already hate crimed a little girl called Bella, who's fictitious, not real.
I like the trope where it's they're mean to everyone else but you. That's the problem with me.
Is that enemies to lovers?
No.
Do you mean like how would they be mean to everyone else? Like this,
They just be
like
oh,
school bully.
They're like, oh, I'm too good for all of this.
They
I'm
rob
like,
your lunch
"Oh,
money and then they buy something, but they give you a bit of change.
Yeah.
They give you like 1p change. I got short change for like 2p at the pub.
I
Remember
got
that?
plus £4.
She got plus £4. I'd be awful working at a pub. Like absolutely awful. Or like working with tills and stuff. I'd be like, yeah, like the anxiety would just get to me. Although I do like pushing buttons because sometimes to get into a few doors at work, you have to press a code. I feel like an absolute. And we have a fairy door, a tiny door. It's just a tiny door. It's beautiful though.
Get in it.
I'm working on it. Can you imagine if I turned around all seriousness and went, yes. Oh, Greta's coming down as well. We do have friends.
She's my cousin.
But I feel like you have quite a lot of friends. She's a popular gal. You are. You're amazing.
You're popular.
No, you are.
No, you are.
Stop it.
No.
We also have Gina here with us.
I have quotes.
Quotes? What, like girl boss?
No, I have fun facts that I wrote
Oh,
about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this stuff I've said?
No.
You've just got on my Facebook profile. Date of birth.
Yeah, I'll scatter these about. But facts about Ellen.
Oh my gosh.
Ellen was born January 26, 1958 in Louisiana.
True. Never heard a lie about it. That meant me a Capricorn, would it? Is January 12th?
January, the one after Capricorn. Aquarius?
I don't know. Unless it's people I know, I don't really know. That's very somber. Yes, how old would that make me? Like 16.
16.
Or like early 70s. I don't know. I can't do maths. I had to resit maths 3 times.
But you passed in the end, and that's all
Just
that
about. Just
really
about.
well.
I don't know. I've never ate a piece of food and gone,
Have you not?
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
What? What, you've never, like,
We need to go to
mango?
a pantomime together as well. I feel like that would be really fun. We do a podcast in the back of the
Yeah.
Oh my god, sorry, I keep on interrupting. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
If everyone view, I'm so cute and quirky. Everyone should watch The Play Goes Wrong. There's a man in it. There's multiple men in it that we really fancy. It's on BBC iPlayer. I don't know how the Americans or other people. Can you imagine if this was a Queen's speech right now? Christmas Day, the Queen's speech.
I've never seen that.
Neither have I. It's just always on in the background. Sorry.
The Queen's not watching.
She ain't. she gives us our one like. No, I feel like, what was I gonna say? Oh, The Play Goes Wrong. I don't know why everyone else would watch it though. Sorry. We'll find out.
Will we?
Yeah. Sure. How it's just about Play Goes Wrong. It's really funny.
Yeah.
And there's Chris Bean in it. How would you describe Chris Bean's Scarlet? Lanky white boy. Well, man, boy, mutant. No offense to Chris Bean. He's not watching. He's too cool to watch this.
He's
but like,
a mutant.
he's. I want to bring back British YouTube, but I don't think I can start this by myself.
Well, I'll join you, but I don't know if we can do it.
Change the algorithm of YouTube.
Have you seen Shane's back?
Oh, don't even get me started on that dirty boy. When I won't lie, when I was, before it all came out kind of thing, like the cancellation, when was that? 2019, 2020? I was a bit of a Shane stan when he was doing his documentaries.
Yeah.
But looking back, I think it was only for Garrett and this given me Sweet Boys podcast, you know, Garrett and Andrew's podcast. I love them, but it was giving me, I feel like that's the only reason I stuck around. I like Morgan.
Yeah.
I really love Garrett, but Shane's in the Spooky Boys. I feel like Shane's whole personality was built on bringing others down. Also, can we not perceive me today? I don't know if I've already mentioned that. No, you look beautiful.
No, you do.
Just turn it off right now. Don't perceive. My fake tan is uneven. We don't know what's going on. It's gone. I don't even know what's going on. I don't usually fake tan though, but it's a moisturiser one I've been using, and I've got dry skin. That is disgusting. I'm so sorry that I'm like talking about. Well, it's not disgusting, but like I'm sorry that I'm just talking about my cracks and crevices on here. But anyway, Shane Dawson.
I find him annoying, and it happened before the apology video. I'd already unsubscribed because I just thought, oh, you're a bit irksome. Get out my life. But now he's back.
You're ahead of your time, my lovely. When did you
like Jeffree Star either?
No, I was never a fan. I've never been like a makeup like how like my road to YouTube came around was it started off with like Stampy, like the Minecraft YouTubers, where if they had one scandal it was like them swearing or saying I hate you mum. I don't hate my mum, I love my mum so much. But it was kind of like that. And then it went British YouTubers, so Ella, Sprinkle of Glitter, all that. And then it kind of went to Dan Is Not On Fire, which is kind of still in that. And then I did actually have a moment where I was obsessed with, like, before they got cancelled, where I was obsessed with, like, James Charles. I don't really like anyone in the beauty community. I don't like watching them because when I watch them, I just associate them with drama. The only ones I do really like are Jackie Aina. I think, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Jackie, oh my gosh. She's really amazing. Or have you ever watched, is it John?
Yeah.
Do you have any crazy stories, Scarlet?
No.
I
don't go anywhere.
No, neither do I. I don't really go out. I don't really have a life.
They're sending Shatner to the moon.
Jim and Chapman?
Shatner.
Shannon?
Shatner.
Shalom.
Shatner.
Santander, what's that?
Shatner, William Shatner.
Not Will Schuster. Oh no, he's fictional. Shatner.
William Shatner. Jim Kirk.
Oh my gosh! Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sending him to the moon.
Oh wow.
Because he's been a naughty boy.
Oh, being sent up.
Time out. Get on the moon.
Is he gonna be okay?
I hope so. It's like Elon Musk is
making
on a trip out.
What are you? If oh my god, Elon and Grimes, Alan, Elon and Grimes. Broke up.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh,
did you not
good.
see the paparazzi photos of her?
I didn't associate the book with
It was so confused. It was the Communist Manifesto, but everyone always. I can kind of see why they have a go at her though, because she's always going on about communism and stuff. Yeah. But she was like married to Elon, who's like. Sorry, this looks a bit confused. I'm scratching my leg. A bit confusing, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, Elon. I'm coming for you. I don't know how I feel about that man.
No,
I don't trust
him.
Doesn't he like? I don't really know a whole lot about him, but he's got a lot of money. But he doesn't. Isn't he really mean to like his workers and stuff? Doesn't he make them work like overtime or like I don't know?
What is he the head of?
He
Is it like car?
Yeah, what is he the head? Oh, Tesla.
Is it?
Or something, is it? I don't know. I feel like I don't really have a right to talk about anything because I don't know much about anything.
You're right to talk about something. Are you ready for another fact?
Alan quote.
She had a bizarre and tragic upbringing. Period.
Do you want to expand more upon that or? No, I'd rather not. I don't know.
It's tragic.
I really want to take a look at that book and see how many pages we've got of it. A bizarre... Yeah, completely 100% true. True. All the way. I don't trust anyone who doesn't read Wattpad. And I've said this to you before. I don't. Or, like, doesn't know what Wattpad is.
I don't believe them.
Yeah, no, they always lie. They're like... Honestly, I only found out about Wattpad, like, not that long ago.
I didn't.
Do you remember when we wrote fan fiction for Harry? We should write fan fiction about ourselves. Because that's, like, self-confidence. And you can romanticize yourself then. You can be like... And then people can only say good things. Who is this? People can only say good things because they're like, oh, that's so, you know, like, oh, I saw Ellen the other day. I don't know what I'd write about myself. I don't know what trope I'd fit into. Like, what trope do you think you'd be in if you were in, like, a rom-com or anything?
I think I'd be, you know, that gal who's...
Would you be YN? Would you be... Oh my gosh, would you? That's fun though.
Yeah.
He's mean to everyone but you. I feel like you have that quality though. I feel like... No, I feel like you could be in that trope. You could convince... Convince
someone to be like
you could know. You could, you know, attract someone like that.
You'd be sunshine moon boy.
Sunshine. Oh, this is my favourite trope. Have I already spoken about this? I don't know. I love the trope. I call it sunshine and moon boy. Well, you just came up with that, and I'm taking that because I really like that. Take a shot for every time I said that in the sentence. I love that trope where it's like a really, really really happy person, and then like a really. Not really grumpy, but like mellow. Somber. Somber, is that the right word? I don't know. What does mellow mean? Is that like...
Mellow's like... Not that, but like...
Do you remember when Mr. Hughes geography and we were learning about like erosion? He was like, erosion, corrosion. Now that really connected me. The man had lovely handwriting. Our geography teacher. Do you not remember?
I blocked everything out from that. Like, I was terrified the whole time.
Oh, we had a geography teacher. I keep on forgetting they don't actually know our life story. We had a geography teacher, and he was scary, but he was very organised.
Yeah.
Very organised. Did you like his whiteboard? I always wanted a whiteboard. He was the liar.
Yeah. He said, remember my friend? Well, not remember. My friend was in a house and then it got flooded, and then he said my friend was in a motorbike, and then he said my friend was on a mountain, and then he said my friend's skydiving.
Who is your friend?
I don't think he had friends.
No, he didn't strike me as... Not me saying... He doesn't strike me as... Oh my god, can you imagine... Sorry. If he's watching this, he was a good teacher though. I feel like he commanded the classroom.
He like struck fear into you. So you
definitely. My first memory is of him in year 7, and he was like, yeah, because I was in a different form to you for a bit, and we were all lining up on the first day, and he was like, yes, 7, and it was like terrifying. Ugh. I don't really miss school. I don't know about it. The only thing I miss about school is the banter. But apart from that...
I miss Just Dance.
Yeah. We used to love Just Dance. We did that in... We did that in PE a lot. What was your favourite Just Dance though?
Oh,
go on.
Ketchup Song.
Oh, and they...
Yeah.
No,
I do that.
I like Timber.
Timber's good. Yeah.
When the panda and it's like swing up. How do we feel about Pitbull? Honestly,
I'm gonna be honest. I have no feelings towards Pitbull.
I think the man is. I love to go to a Pitbull party. I don't know what it is about Pitbull that makes him so like iconic.
Yeah, maybe it's the boldness.
Yeah. I don't know, but have you seen that thing on TikTok where it's like a load of girls went dressed as Pitbull to a Pitbull concert and he saw them. I'd cry. I don't know how I'd approach a famous person though.
No.
I think that's one of my downfalls in life is I glorify them too much.
I think I'd be a fool.
Yeah, because it's like when you find out their actual height, like they're like say Ariana Grande or whatever, she's like might be like 5. Stevie Nicks is like 5 foot. So I'm like, but in my head she's like a giant. Like they all the people I admire are like taller than me, and I think that's part of like because if you look back at it, like Greek gods and stuff, humans have always needed someone or something or whatever you want to call it to look up to be like, this is the essence of what you should be. And I feel like we put these people on pedestals. I don't know if I could be a celebrity. That if I was a celebrity, I'd probably want to be like, you know, like Goobler. I'd want to be Matthew Gray. You know how Matthew Gray Goobler, he's kind of like, well, I've never lived his life, but like, surprisingly, who wake up one morning with Matthew Gray Goobler, I think you're acting really weird, Goob. But like, I don't know, the man, you know, like how he's able, I feel like, I don't know, he's able to walk down the street, but he can still get some people come up to him. I feel like it'd be like that, you know. Can we talk about Matthew? I've been with Matthew for a bit. Not like literally. Do they know about? They know about if you've watched series series 1, like a few episodes, but like we've literally done like 4 episodes, 2 of which aren't uploaded. Well, we have got a dog. We're dog sitting. We're currently
and we bought a house.
Yay! I feel like if we had a house though, imagine the Pinterest boards we could make.
Yeah.
We just hang up photos of our Pinterest board. No furniture, no windows. I don't know how I deal with a house though. Do you like being alone in a house?
Yeah.
I quite like it too. Sorry to have interrupted you.
What did I... Do you want pizza tonight?
Oh yeah, I can do. I don't think I'm able to stay over though, unfortunately. But I can do that if you want. My mum's got I've got pasta. Mushroom pasta, like. Yeah, if you want any, I don't really mind. We could give it as a gift or an offering to Angela. It's pasta and sauce. Oh my gosh, Scarlet, look at this. Warzone.
Wow.
She was 42. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh, cracker.
So,
Oh yeah.
fun fact about Ellen, she once tore her ligament, but the show had to go on.
The show must go on. Do you remember we were having to sing that music when we were going out?
That was... Ew.
I'm so every time I sing Queen, I have to apologise to Freddie Mercury. Like when I'm alone, like singing like the piano version of Love of My Life, I'm like, I'm just so sorry.
I've been really loving them Clark videos recently.
Oh, we need to talk about Clark. Should we video our karaoke set? No, or is that a bit much? Like, we'll see how we're feeling.
Yeah.
It was. How would you describe Clark, Scarlet, and what draws you to that man?
I describe him as kind of like an angel, but better. He's got the smile of 1,000 ships. He's got the eyes of someone who has got love in his eyes.
Yeah.
Very caring.
Oh my gosh, that man should be my boyfriend.
Should we start a petition? Can you do that?
Do you think we could text? No, what does that mean? Because this man, I don't know if we can like put a photo up or like Scarlett's giving you a full length description there.
Yeah.
But what's his YouTube? Clark
on stage.
Clark on stage. The link will be in the description. Clark on stage, and Clark is just
an angel.
Yeah, when you're like, you know, when sometimes, and it's such a good idea because you know when you're singing karaoke alone like High School Musical, and you want someone to sing it with,
sink in. But
yeah,
with Clark, it's like
with Clark, you can duet with him, and he's, no matter how bad you sound, he's always like, and I love him so much. Did we ever tell them about the Someone Like You tragedy?
No.
Your eyebrows look so good.
I was thinking that about yours.
No, your
No,
eyebrows.
yours.
No. Your eyebrows look so good. Have you had them
Yeah.
like waxed or something? They look so like clean.
Thank you. I haven't done anything.
Come on, give her the applause.
Give her the applause to you.
Sorry, Gina.
Oh,
We just
sorry.
awarded Gina. Should we just start? Did you ever have like? Do you ever have communion photos? Just like
I had candids.
Wait, were you gonna be like a child actor?
My granddad took them when I was going up getting the host.
Oh, I see. You know what I did? I got shouted at my communion.
What happened?
Because we had these blue booklets, and when you're coming out of the church, I took them. Well, I took one by accident. I thought that's what the done thing was. Apparently it wasn't. And that hurt. And what was your communion just like?
White.
Period. Mine was white. Yeah, I actually fainted at my communion. Did you?
That doesn't. I didn't know.
Oh my god, do I need to also tell them about my birthday story? The birthday fainting scenario. Again, once again, even from when I was like an embryo, this is actually a true fact. Since I was an embryo, I've always been trying to be YN and just effortlessly failing. And there was this one popular girls' party, and in primary school, I don't want to be like, it wasn't very popular, but like, I wasn't. Like, I'd read by myself with a break time, and I was an outcast, but I outcasted myself. So like, no one was particularly mean to me. I was just very, very silent, quiet. Kind of thing. I was really, really, really quiet kid, because I just thought no one's ever gonna like to talk to me. And this really popular, amazing girl invited me to her party, and I said, yeah. So I went to this party, and it was like Dress Like Your Idol, a bit like Miranda, Dress Like Your Idol. So they're all there dressed up, and I didn't have an idol, so I didn't dress up as anyone. Kind of thing. And we're having like the birthday cake, and it was so loud. Like, when I was a child, I don't know whether you were like this, but like loud noises really used to like, now I am loud noise, but like loud noises really used to mess with me. So of course at our birthday party they're all screaming, having crazy fun, and I'm like, oh no, this is a bit much, it's a bit scary, because I didn't have anyone to talk to. So I go over to get a piece of cake, and then I'm like, what can I do? So I was like, I'll faint. And then so I fell over. I was like, ugh, on the floor. And as I fell over, you know, like a magic trick, I accidentally like had like the handkerchief of the table, like the tablecloth, that went down, the cake's on the floor, Pringles scattered around me, a bit like an offering to my dead body. And like, I was like, this is so embarrassing. Because and then the parents were like, are you okay, do you want to get up? And I was like, and looking back, they must have known that I was like playing with them, like they must have known, but like, yeah, so that's real. And I went home, my dad picked me up, but it was so embarrassing because my dad, like, I had to wait like a few minutes, like a good 10 minutes before my dad came, so it was just kind of like sat in like the door, like, you know where everyone puts their shoes? I was just sat there by myself, like, hi Dad. So, do you have any embarrassing childhood stories?
Sorry. I froze at my confirmation.
I don't know the
confirmation.
difference, sorry.
Yeah. I got stage fright at the last second.
Oh no.
He was handing me the bread and I was like...
You were like...
I didn't know what to do. I was just looking at him and he was like, take the bread. And then I took the bread after like 5 minutes.
I'd be so scared though. When we did our our last day of school at our ROA, when we took our communion, that was really funny, wasn't it? I think we spoke about it, like, we did record an episode, right, in the woods.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun, but then, because the file was so big, I couldn't send it to Scarlet, it was like a whole thing, but we did mention this story in it, so I won't tell the whole story, but we did an ROA thing and it went awful, and when we went up to get our confirmation, do you remember, we just kind of like, there was the altar here, and we just kind of like ran around it, like, we ran around it like 3 times, and then like, what else happened, like, I literally don't know.
Just disaster.
I think I blacked out at that moment. It was so embarrassing though, but hopefully I should be able to send that to you.
Yeah.
Oh, can we talk about anxiety?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's a bit of like a... We won't make it too scary. Oh. Hello, Gina. She just laughed. Yeah. Gina is the dog, and she thinks she perceives us. She perceives us. Whether she enjoys it, we don't know.
This goes out 10:42 a.m. We haven't got the time.
Quick! This is July. I was the kids were doing, not my kids, but like I'm a working mum now. Like some students, whatever they were going. I heard some kids say they were like saying 2002, but they went 2002, and I was like, that makes me feel like an Edwardian.
Mm-hmm.
Like, such an Edwardian, and it needs to be abolished. We'd be in like 1920. If I don't know how to phrase that. I think I ever said anything. Oh god.
Ellen is a prankster. Can I
Yep.
go to the toilet?
Yeah,
please?
sure. I'll
Thank
just
you.
improvise. Should I do some
It's your
improvisation?
show now.
Well, I feel like I really need to. I might go to the toilet in like probably 10 minutes. I don't know. I can't really figure out. I'll go when I need to go, okay? Scarlett's just nipped to the toilet if you didn't hear. I'll just tell you a bit about myself, aside from the wonderful facts you've been given. Things about myself. My name is Ellen. But like most people like Scarlett usually calls me Nelly or Ellie. Ellie I get sometimes. Why does this feel like a job interview? I'm like generally sweating. I'm like, I have a twin brother. I'm a Taurus. I'm 18 years old. Literally nothing exciting. Apart from those facts, I want to say all the interesting facts for Scarlett's bit when she opens her book. Should I take a peek and see what she's written? He's just... What? She's put... She's okay. I really fancy Brian May. If you've seen like the previous episodes, and she's just wrote a load of facts about Brian May, and it's so sad because when you really admire someone, and you go onto a fact website, you know you're obsessed when you already know all the facts and like have seen every single photo of them and everything. I don't know, I just like sensitive guys. Guys can't like water signs who are fun and have like niche interests. So maybe they like like the Stars or Brian May. Maybe they like just something very niche. I'd probably say, I'm really sorry this is really boring for you. This is like a date. POV, you're on a date with me.
Okay, she was involved in a toxic workplace scandal.
The Credit Crunch. I don't know what that is. Sorry. If you line up actors in Hollywood and said, who is Brad Pitt? Who is...
No clue.
No clue. And that's not like mean. I don't mean to be mean. I just generally don't, for the life of me, don't know.
I know that he's white and blonde.
Yes.
But so
is
everyone.
everyone. So are most of them.
It's my neighbour.
No, because I think I could fall in love with him.
No, you can't. It's my
No.
neighbour. No. He is rich. Well,
No,
he owns a
Scarlet.
sports car. He's like 80.
Well, that's my type.
It shouldn't be. Stop looking at him.
Just carry
He's
on.
married.
I don't know.
Huh?
What's her vibe like? Do you think I could take her on? No, it's just a... I can't stand this. I think Nicki Minaj talked a bit about it in her like podcast thing. To freedom. Where sorry. But you know when you see it in like TVs or maybe in real life? I don't think I've ever had it in real life. But you know when like there's a guy and he has a girlfriend and then like the guy will cheat on the girl with another person and the girl, like the girlfriend will Gina! Come into the wait, well Gina! Hello. How are you? Are you good?
Gina.
What are you looking at? You're so smart. I love you. Hello.
You're like half the size of my dog.
Hello.
Gina.
What's that? It's my knee. Can you say that?
Gina. What were you saying?
Are you sitting down? She's sniffing with intent. You okay? I'm sorry. Are you okay? Did you say her sniffing that and she went like a blinking Hoover? No, that was our and of her whole personality changed. She's adorable. I love a dog like that. Are you more a dog are you a dog person then if you've got a dog, or are you a cat person?
I don't know, because yesterday I opened TikTok and then I saw a video of a cat and I screamed. And
I love cats though.
same. But I've never met one, so I don't know how
Wait, you've never met a cat?
I've never met a cat. I've
Oh my
seen
God.
them in the future. Not in the future.
future.
In the ahead of me. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, sick. I wish you were closer, but then never
Yeah.
are.
I thought you were gonna say sick. I don't really know. I think I've had almost the same experience. Maybe I've only ever like seen a cat. They just kind of go where I feel like Gina is a cat in a dog's body. She just kind of goes wherever she wants and just lurks around, which is what I quite like.
Yeah.
But dogs, I don't know whether I could be like. I think I want to think I'm more a cat person because I feel like cats are cool.
You
But
give that vibe.
But I appreciate cat lady. I live by a crazy cat lady. But I don't really know. Are you a dog person then? Yeah.
I
do you
think I'm like both.
Yeah. That's good to be though. I feel like I'm definitely not a cockerel person.
No. Are you a sheep person?
I don't mind them. I don't really mind many animals. I feel like animals just hate me. Like, do you ever get that? Like, I just feel like I want to love animals, but I feel like most of it's like the Reed effect.
Yeah.
It's very much.
Do you like eels?
The fact that I'm breaking the fourth wall, we're all breaking the fourth wall. What? Eels?
Eels. E-E-L-S.
That's my initials.
Eels.
Eel.
Eels.
Hi,
Eels.
eels. Wait, are you an eel fanatic?
I hate eels. They
Really?
fit. No,
I
fear
don't really
them.
have any strong opinions, but I don't think I'd be inclined towards them.
They don't know where they come from. They just appear, and it's like, how did you do that?
Are you not on about like bacteria and it like making one big eel? No, because what do they light up? No, they don't. What do? Well, I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. When you said sheep before, when I said sheep before, or like goats or whatever, I was like, what is the point of a sheep or a goat? But then I was like, of course, sheep produce wool
and milk
and like, you know, stuff like that. But I'm like, I wouldn't like it if a sheep or a goat turned around to me and went, what is the point in you? Because you know what? I wouldn't have a damn answer. I feel so threatened in that moment. But we're pasks, aren't we? Pescatarians. Pests. We're pescatarians.
What's pestilence?
Pesto. Pestilence. Well, you can have flatulence. I've heard that a lot. Are you sure that's not like... Didn't you know in Roderick Rules?
Yeah.
Wasn't the dad like a bug terminator? No. Can we talk about Roderick? Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not. This isn't gonna be some creepy porn thing where I'm gonna start talking about sex all the time. But like, I just want to really like love someone in all cases. Oh, that sounds like I'm really horny now. I can't get up. I am cause what do you think your love language is?
Time. You know the time one.
What?
Spending time.
About
Not about
time travelers. It's like spending time with them. I feel like I'm my Venus is in Taurus, so I'm very physical. Not in that way. I mean, if you are very physical and it's consensual and nice, go ahead, do whatever you want. But like, as long as it's consensual. But like, not in like a creepy like. I mean, like I'm like touch. For fuck's sake, just like holding hands and hugs and like wholesome stuff like that. I really love. I want to have life stories. Like Sarah Basker. For you. She's got all her hair off. Sarah Basker is so pretty, isn't she? So pretty. They all are, but like, I want to have like, I don't know. Like, Christelle. Who was the other one? Caitlin. She's really pretty. But like, what was I gonna say? I want to have, you know, like how she has story times where she goes to like Jake and Tanner's wedding. Is that? Oh, that's wax.
No, it's tea from when I spilled it.
Oh, you licked the bottom of it. It's lavender and wood. This is our
lavender and wood.
Lavender wood. I didn't even know it was a thing. Oh no, Scarlet.
Might have to wipe it up with a fact sheet.
Oh, do you dare? I did have like one tiny second peek.
Why?
Only 1 second peek. But I didn't see it all. What is that? It's William Shatner. Is he German? Like German origin? Very German.
Canadian, which is weird.
Oh, I might have to go to the loo in a minute, but I'm like trying to postpone it.
Don't leave me.
Just
You go when you like.
I just spoke to the camera. You'll see it when you edit it. Hi, Scarlet, who might be editing this.
I love doing that.
Do we need to do the YouTuber thing of I think it's so weird how like filming because now I'm like, oh no, do you want me to go get tissue?
It's alright, just use it.
I feel like I can't remember what I was gonna say, but I feel
YouTube, you said camera.
yeah. Do we need to do like like thing? When you go onto YouTube
Yeah.
and they have like the video picture thumbnail.
We could do.
You remember like YouTube videos where they'd be like for a minute. Oh wait, no, because right, I'll put up a camera so we can actually see what we look like.
Okay.
But this is so weird because we have never recorded. We've recorded on everything, haven't we? We record on Zoom. I love this. We've recorded on Zoom and like on my phone, which didn't work, in the woods, here. And I feel, do you feel it's not anything like incriminating, like podcasts. We've recorded podcasts. Get your mind out of the gutter. No one's doing it in the woods. Someone, like that's so weird though, to think that someone is currently having intimate relations in the world. At least in the woods.
Like a beaver down.
Yeah, that would just be so uncomfortable as well. And I don't understand how people do it in the shower. That would be so slippery. Like, because in the moment you're meant to be like excited or whatever. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna slip in a minute.
Yeah.
Like I think my mind would be on that, you know?
They're bringing beavers back.
For sex? Oh. Oh, I was like, isn't that like that's abuse? That's awful. Beavers. Have
Just
they
to,
been
like,
out?
roam around. Yeah, they went to Canada, Narnia.
Narnia.
Mhm.
Have you ever read Narnia?
Apparently, my dad finds it boring, so I.
Really? Oh, it's lovely. I think I do actually have some Narnia books. I have to lend you some. But I don't like the paper they're on.
Why?
You know, you can get that plasticky paper that's very like, you know, Dan and Phil spoke about it once when they were making their book. Plasticky paper. I love Dan and Phil so much.
Same.
Oh, 10 out. I love Dan and Phil more than you. Do you remember that they went on tour as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think they did have like a podcast thing because I remember watching Louise was on it. Do you think they're doing Spooky Week?
I hope so.
When is Spooky Week? Do we have to wait like a few?
It's like starts 21st. No, that's not 7. Hang on, I've got this. Don't worry. It's 23rd. 24th. Someday.
If you give me a month and say when does this month end? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because like
it ends when it ends.
What is a leap year? Like I'm sorry, but why is that needed? And honestly, most of this stuff, like I don't understand why we need to know this. Because I'm like, why do we need a leap year? Like no offense. Why? Why do we need to know that? Like, you know, like why do we need to know all this stuff? Like, why do we need to know numbers? Like, of course I know. Well, we do need numbers, but I'm like. But like, someone just invented that. Someone woke up one day and was just like, hey, here's some numbers. And that was it. Mm-hmm. And honestly, if someone woke up to me and like, whenever numbers were created, in the beginning of the universe and said, hey, here's some numbers, I'm not believing them for 10 seconds. I said, pack your bags and get out. I'm not believing. It would take so much convincing for me to understand that numbers are real. Sorry if I'm being a bit loud, but like it really would. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, have you had no, I can't talk about your uni tour. I was gonna talk about like Pretty Little Liars. Do you remember?
I've been thinking about Pretty Little Liars so
While
often.
being at uni.
Yeah, I want it back. They've taken it off iPlayer and I was in the middle of watching it.
They've got a new thing out though on BBC, on ITV though. It's The Larkins, and it's like this family, and they live in a little cottage house. And I haven't started watching it, but Mum said I like it. And it's like in the 40s or 50s or something. And it's got Bradley Walsh, isn't it? Now Bradley Walsh, everything, he's in everything. Doctor Who, he was in for a bit. Then he left. I was going to say he popped his clogs. He didn't. I always misuse that term because I feel like that means like leave. Well, it does. Yeah. I mean, it does mean like leave like a show or something. I don't mean like that. But like he's still around very much with us. I watch The Chase every night as well.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Shut up. What game shows are you watching? Did you ever have a thing for Richard Osman? Did you?
Well, that's your tall, isn't he? You're tall in your interests and your dark hair.
Oh no, he's everything. Oh, right. Come on. I think, what's your weirdest crush that you ever had?
There's gotta be, there's someone, but surely someone. I don't think they're weirder than your four though.
My weirdest crush was the number 4. Which is like, is like the number 4 like a sentient being? Like, is the number 4 like a forward thinking? I feel like if the number 4 and me were to have a relationship, it would definitely be either one-sided or like he'd be going off
4-sided.
He'd be always going off to work and I'd be there like doing the whole like girl boss housewife thing, and I'd come home and be like, where are you? The number 3 is crying. And I feel like he'd be so rude. I feel like he'd be very career orientated. So I feel like it'd be very enemies to lovers. Or maybe lovers to enemies. But I'm probably having an affair with the number 6 at some point. Like, if I like applied for like a job and they did like a background check, are they gonna find this?
We use code names.
Code names.
You can be Ellen with 2 L's.
I've literally, when you went, I was literally like, my name, I didn't say my last name, but I was like, my name is Ellie. I'm here. But, so I feel like that would be, though I'm not a homewrecker or a cheater, that's what I was going to talk about before as well. You know, when like the camera went off and it stopped recording from the Holy Ghost, you know when like you're in a relationship and the guy cheats on you with like another girl, would you have a go at the guy or have a go at the girl?
The guy.
Exactly.
People always do that.
People always have a go at like the other person, and it's like Nicki Minaj says, they owe you no loyalty, and this is such a good point. They owe you nothing. Like, and it annoys me because it's like, it's not them that's really wrecked your relation, unless they knew that you were in a relationship. Oh, I'm just gonna go to the loo. Just pretend like you've killed me off. Hello, Gina.
Okay, so I've killed Ellen off. She's gone now, gone to heaven or hell. No, probably hell. I mean the other one. She's not gone to hell because she's so nice and so lovely. She's got lovely hair and lovely eyes, beautiful eyebrows, like stunning. And yesterday, not much happened. Not sure why I'm talking about it or bringing it up, but what happened yesterday? I wrote something about Nirvana. It was like there's this whole scandal, about the baby and how the baby is angry, but the baby's 30 now, so it's not a baby, but he's like, oh, don't. So that's the simplicistics of it all. But when I was talking about Ellen facts, it wasn't really Ellen facts. It was actually Ellen DeGeneres facts, and she didn't pick up on that, which is okay. So I don't have any more Ellen facts, but if I did, I'd be happier because I want more Ellen facts. Babies have 100 more bones than adults. Now, I thought this was funny because I thought it was like the baby stole them from the adults, but I don't know where they're keeping them. Like, they don't have any storage facilities because they're babies and they can't build IKEA furniture, can they? Because they only got little hands. So I don't know where. Once I was playing Trivial Pursuit with my dad and he was like, humans have more teeth than horses. And I found that funny because I was like, I'm sure humans have more own horses more than they. No, because the average person doesn't own a horse. Well, I don't. She's singing now and she's on her way. But yeah, I know my next door neighbour owns. My next door neighbour owns 3 horses.
Right, you're right, Gina.
So that makes the average more.
Right, POV,
well,
your mum was late
I
to
have
the dance
2
recital. POV, your
Do you
mum's...
mind? I'm talking about horse facts. So yeah, my neighbour.
So I'm gonna. Oh, I hope you're not getting any weird. Oh no, but this is, I mean, I don't have much to offer in that department.
You have loads to offer.
Too much. Right.
So my neighbour has 3 horses, but I have. Be careful. But I have more than one neighbour, so the average would be brought down. I think the average person owns like 0.1 horses, because not that many people own horses, especially if you like in the city.
No, a lot of people own horses. Honest to God, I know so many people who own horses.
Do you? How many?
Like a good 5.
5.
Like my whole friend. Oh.
My whole friend owns.
Right, no one's perceiving me in a second. Right, carry on.
So I reckon, what do you reckon the average amount of horses are?
What, in the world or in like here?
That people own. Like per person, how many horses do people
a good
own?
A good 2 or 3.
2 or 3 horses per person.
Well, I feel like horse people, if they're into horses, you don't buy one on a whim. I feel like if you're into horses, you go full on horse. It's fine and just don't want to be perceived and stand up. Right, I'm perceiving myself. Right, I don't care.
You're not in the frame, it's okay.
Oh.
Can you... Yeah.
Sorry, that was like no point in that.
That's good.
Am I in the frame?
Yeah.
Hello. Here, we're watching. Not to you, to the camera.
Sorry, I just hit.
You didn't perceive me.
Sorry. It's just Velcro. So, Brian May shares 3 children with his first wife, Christine.
I've got spit everywhere, sorry. She's so pretty.
James. 15th of June, 1978.
Son. Probably.
Son. Louisa. 22nd of May, 1981. And Emily Ruth. 18th. No month.
1876.
What, you ever been on a bus?
Well, we used to go on a bus together, didn't we, to school, which was traumatic. But I've never been on one by myself. Me and Scott were actually just talking about this before. I've got two topics off the top of my head that I can off the head that I really want to talk about. But like one of them is just
your anxiety. We didn't
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that.
I don't really know. I think I just worry a lot. Like I don't really know what I do or have. But our friend Greta, well Scarlet's cousin, because we do have them, is coming over from Leicester. Is it Leicestershire? No.
Well, she's in Manchester now.
She's in Manchester. She's manky. Oh no! Like Mancunian.
No.
Like I meant like Mancunian. Right, edit that out. Sorry. Like Mancunian. She's a Mancunian gal. She's really cool. Greta's so cool
She's
though.
so cool.
Like I'm not just saying this to be like, no, like
she
suck up to her,
has
but like
loads of friends and goes places.
she has loads of friends. She goes places. She's so cool. She has so many stories and stuff. Like it was so funny. Whenever she comes over, like me.
Scarlet.
I forgot like what if I'd already said your name or like what my name was. I feel like we always meet up with her or whatever, we go down to the pub, a kind of thing. And we did like, what did we do? We did, not Take Me Out, Truth or Dare, or it was like 21 questions, which me and Scott had never played before.
No.
And it's basically like truths, isn't it? Kind of thing. And she was like saying all these, it was so funny because it was like, have you had your first kiss? No. Have you ever done any drugs? No. Held hands with anyone? No. Like I had no life experiences.
That's not life experience though.
But like I don't know what life experiences I've really had.
Yeah, you've
You
been on
know?
a bus.
Yeah, that was my dad. I love my dad so much, and I love my uncle. We'll get on to that later. But I don't know. Do you ever feel like? And I was like, what am I saying? When me and you were walking down or whatever, like it was just me and you. When I got out of the car and stopped off at your house, I turned around and I said to you, I was like, hi, but I was like, I feel so much anxiety, and what I feel like it is this pub is like the Hobbit hole. Like it's a Hobbit hole basically of a pub, and it's not. The thing is, it's not really drinking that gives me anxiety because I trust myself that I'm not gonna get drunk. It's more, and it's not like being around people. It's the fact that like in this pub, there's always old men, which is a bit thing. Old drunk men, which makes me go and there's always like there's never any girls in there really, and there's always one group of lads our age who we always end up somehow speaking to, and most times they are all right, aren't they? Like they're not. We usually like Greta do all the cool talking and everything, but like most of the times I'm like it genuinely scares me because and it was like when we went to the pub last time, Greta had gone outside and me and you were inside talking about Star Trek, very apt. And she was like, oh, do you want to come outside? Like, I've met some cool guys. And mine and yours first reaction was like, are they going to beat us up? Like, are they going to bully us or beat us up? And it's like, I don't know whether you feel like this around guys our age, but like, it's that fear of like, I just don't want you to perceive me in any way, shape, or form. And when I get that, I know I'm going to be fine. It's just that thing of like, I don't, like, I think it's because a lot of my trauma comes from men, lol. But like, do you feel like that? Like, when you're getting ready for something, you just feel sick. And it's like, you know you're going to be alright, but it's like, do you ever feel like going to the pub or whatever? Because it like, just like, the most weirdest guy, like, I don't know how you'd explain these guys that we meet, but they're just like quite confident, like they just walk over and it's like, I don't know, and you never know what to say. Because it's like when I don't know, just guys our age give me so much anxiety. Yeah. And I was like, if I can't deal with like, if I really struggle with like anxiety and going to the pub down the road, can you imagine if like we went to like a city where there are like a proper nightclub where there's loads of like boys our age? I'd be so scared, you know? Like, do you relate to that? Because it's just so, what gets you nervous about like going out or whatever?
It's just the whole thing,
like of going to like, I think, I don't really know, I don't like, if it was like a group of young girls, like girls our age, if it's girls our age, I usually feel fine, because it's like, I was going to say I've been there, but I feel like if it's a young group of girls our age, I'm a bit like, okay, that's alright, but if it's like a group of lads, I'm like, a total different species, like, I don't know what they like, what they talk about, and they're just scary. Like, I don't know whether they know that they're scary, but it's like, I feel like if we went to the pub and like Greta wasn't there, I don't know, like, I'd be like, because she's our mentor, isn't she? Yeah, very much.
She tells us what to do and
yeah,
what to order.
Yeah, how to order drinks, how to
where
use
the toilet is,
how to use a credit card. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like I just get anxiety all the time of the most stupidest things.
Same. I was in a lecture yesterday and I had a pen, as you do. Yeah. And then I was like, everyone was sort of packing away, you know how it is, where it's like nearly the end and everyone's getting excited. I had a pen and I was like, oh, I need to click it, but I'm scared that everyone will look at me. But like, that's weird. And then once I clicked it, I was like feeling euphoric. I was like, I did that.
Euphoric?
Yeah.
But like, did anyone look around at you or like?
No one cares that I clicked my pen. I don't know why.
They're art kids. Scarlet studies art at university. She's a cool artsy girl. So, I feel like art kids wouldn't mind if you were to click your pen, because I feel like art is all about
clicking your pen.
Very much that. Very much clicking your inner pen.